Right now, please help me in welcoming a lady who's not a stranger to us. She has been at CIO, but of course, she's progressed on with an amazing career that she's had in technology. Help me in welcoming for the next presentation, that is Laura Chite, the CCO Stepwise. She's the Chief Commercial Officer at Stepwise and has been in the industry for more than 20 years, debuting as an HR executive for Geopath back in 1998, where she served for 2 years before joining Microsoft. Now, of course, Laura is also the co-founder of the Hanovation Initiative, an amazing engagement there. And she was also, as I said earlier, the CEO of CIO Africa for 4 years. Karibu sana, the floor is yours, Laura.
Thank you, Eddie. Hi, Ken. Should I continue calling everybody out? Chris, how are you? Paul, thank you for hosting us. Michelle, how is the hair? It's so good to be here, being hosted by CIO Africa. Let's give them a round of applause. Secondly, happy Men's Day. Ladies, clap for the men. So I saw something today on Men's Day, and I hope the men in the room, this is how they operate. Just hold on 1 second. I'll tell it to you just now. Something to do with a real man. Just 1 second. I'll tell it to you just now. And it's food for thought for our men here. Okay, here we go. Men of quality do not fear equality. True or false? True, right? And I know this room is full of men of quality because you do not fear equality. And why do I bring this up? Because yesterday I was listening to Ali's panel, okay? And there was a lady in the room called Waidera who asked a question because based on the description that we were given of the panel session versus what was addressed, we went very technical. By the way, Waidera, I am not technical. I'm an economist by training, but I love technology, okay? So you'll catch up with me, don't worry. And I'm also a marketer. But the thing is, at some point, I could feel the pain of those who do not understand hardcore tech, and I could feel the pain of the underserved in the community. And this is why myself and my co-founders started Hanovation, because we are looking for a way to grow women in technology, and not only technology, IT leadership. Very important. Okay? So, as that discussion was going on here, I hope all of you were having that food for thought and thinking about how do we grow the underserved in our communities today to give them an equal opportunity. Whatever programs you come up with, great Safaricom. I don't even know who put somebody to speak after Safaricom. I don't know how I'm supposed to handle this presentation, but anyway. George and his team, great, you're recruiting talent and all that. But where are the underserved? I'm sure there's a lot of focus on the youth. But where are the women? I'm glad to see there was a lady presenting from Safaricom. And where are the persons with disabilities? Okay? So, food for thought around that. Food for thought around how we portray ourselves as women in technology and generally as women in the professional world. The program that EABL is running, the program Progressive Portrayal of Women in Media, Advertising and Entertainment. And I'll add that, even technology. We need to think about it. How do we portray ourselves? Is it in a positive way? Do people want to hire us? Do we proudly talk about our achievements? Are we brave enough to come up here and share? Those are things we need to think about. So, who has ever heard of Stepwise? Wow. Thank you. My work here is to talk about the new organization that I work for, that I'm very proud of, I'm a happy child of CIO East Africa, later CIO Africa, but I've moved on to other things that I'm very passionate about, working with the underserved in our communities. So Stepwise is a company that is based out of Austin, Texas, but we do have a big operation in Kenya where we offer several services from a technology perspective. We focus on software development, we focus on BPO services, and we focus on technology training. And basically what we do, we recruit. We have a team that goes around and scopes. We recruit, train, and place the underserved in our communities. Place them in organizations like yours, or we absorb them as an organization. And when we absorb them, we actually use them to build enterprise solutions that you can consume so that we're able to sustain them within the organization. And this is all because of the power of technology. The only reason we're able to do this is because technology allows anybody to work from anywhere. And that means they don't have to move from point A to B to access the workplace. From wherever they are sitting, they can deliver services. So basically what we do, we have a software development house where we build solutions and we push out the solutions, and we hope that all of you will be able to pick up the solutions to engage your customers or to deliver services if you're in the public sector. Besides that, can I go now? Thank you. Great, there we are. A round of applause. The way I've talked a lot here, I hope somebody has tweeted something. Okay, wow. So, what is our challenge as Stepwise Incorporated? We are actually focused on 4 SDGs. 1, sustainable cities and communities. 2, to build quality education, reduce inequalities, decent work and economic growth. But how do we do that? Okay? We try to support and grow socially responsible businesses, because it is important for us in whatever we do. We operate in communities as we are, okay? No man is an island. But within our communities, are we being socially responsible? What is the impact we are having in what we are doing on a day-to-day basis? We try to create jobs and career opportunities for the underserved within the community. We try to give them hope. We try to transform their lives. We try to have impact in what we do. And we do this in a space where we are experts in, which is technology. 3, we try and upskill people from the marginalized and underserved communities. Because truth of the matter is, in as much as we talk about it, there's nothing much we do about it. That's just the painful reality. We never think about it. When our HR people are recruiting, they don't think beyond that. Okay? I don't know if it's a matter of convenience, if it's a matter of pressure, if it's a matter of not thinking out of the box, or it's a matter of culture, if it's a matter of profiling, I'm not sure. But we don't think out of the box when we're recruiting. Yeah? And unfortunately, we leave out a huge piece of our talent, forgetting that it's those closest to us who also deserve an opportunity. And finally, we try to improve the lives of persons with disabilities, because they're part of us, they're in our community. And there's always one question I always keep asking: who decided they're the ones with disabilities? Could be us. Who made that decision? Who defined it? Food for thought. So what is our mission statement? We prepare an inclusive talent pipeline and create sustainable employment for a technology-driven world. You know, the way they say COVID flattened the curve, if you really think about it, technology did that. It did that. It created equal opportunities for everybody, no matter who you are, where you are. As long as you have access to a device, you can do some amazing stuff wherever you are and deliver. And I'm going to show you a little bit more about this. So, we have 3 companies under Stepwise. We have Daproim Africa, which is our BPO service. We have Zalego Academy, which is our training organization. And we have Zalda, which is our software development house. I'm just going to show you a little bit around how all of them come together and why we have these 3 different businesses sitting within the organization. We train, okay? I talked about recruitment and training. We train. What do we do with who we train? we give them jobs, okay, in our BPO center. Or we give them jobs in our software development house. Because remember, we train them in technology. What do we do with them again after we train them at the academy? We place them in jobs. It's as simple as that. We make sure they are able to sustain themselves, their families, and their communities. Because once you transform one person with disabilities or an underserved person in a community, or a woman who's been abused and has no source of income but has 5 children, once you transform her life, the community is transformed. There is hope. She's able to feed her children. She's able to take them to school. And she's able to live with dignity. The same goes with persons with disabilities, just because of technology. It makes a big difference. And that means, especially for us Kenyans, devolution works. Why? Because technology enables them to work from where they are. So the money does not leave the community. It is invested right back and spent right back. Think about it. It's a whole cycle. So, talking a little bit about our BPO organization, DAPROIM, there's 3 things we do and offer. 1, we offer call center services. 2, data annotation. And 3, data processing. And as I said before, our work is to make sure we empower everybody in the community and give them equal opportunities by them being able to offer a service and they are paid for the service. We serve as Stepwise's Global Service Delivery Center, and you will see that in the list of customers that I will share later. Our services are offered to public sector, NGOs, commercial, private sector, whoever. So if any of you needs any kind of BPO services, we are here to offer you the services. Secondly, we have our training academy, and our training academy is a very unique academy, okay? It is the most accessible school in Africa. Why do I say that? We have sign language instructors. That means we are leaving no one behind. We have wheelchair accessible space. All right? So basically what we've done, we have transformed our center, our training academy, to be able to be accessed by anybody. The best thing about technology is that we are now able to stream out our training courses. Our courses have been built by practitioners, not academics, so they are real. You will find that our students, once they go through training, they actually do projects before we release them to any organization or before we absorb them. And they are assessed based on projects. So they do real life projects that would be a real life scenario within your organizations. So you're not taking people that you need to train them again. You're taking them in to be able to give them immediate assignments, okay? We have several partnerships. We work with universities. We work with high schools, because we do realize that a lot of kids nowadays, and especially with COVID, they started getting involved in technology, and they love technology because of these devices. They can't stay away from tech. So we start training them early so that they can start realizing their passion or start picking up what careers they're interested in. Okay? So most of them during school holidays come and join us, and they do their training. Those in university, maybe from around 2nd, 3rd year, they come to us, they're able to upskill a little bit. If you guys remember, a lot of the kids who are called to university, is it last year or early this year, bailed out on uni, and they went to other tertiary training institutions. So where are they? And if you think about the tertiary training institutions, most probably it's a lot of practical things. So we try to offer the technology version of that, okay? And of course, we have partnerships with corporates who are interested. If you're interested in offering any training to your teams and staff members or your colleagues, you can always come to us at DAPROIM. And then finally, Zalda is our software as a service organization, where we offer software solutions that, as I said, can be consumed by you. We focus a lot on data science as a service. AI is very important to us. And of course, we do a lot of enterprise software development. As I said, the students who go through the Lego Academy, some of them are absorbed into Zalda, and we train, mentor software developers. Yeah? So if you want to have your own in-house software development house, and you don't know where to recruit them, and you have a policy around working with the underserved, please feel free to reach out to us. We will hand them over to you. If you want to outsource the service, feel free to reach out to us, and we will build your software solutions. So, the impact we've had. We have trained 8,600 plus workforce. 25% of the workforce are people living with disabilities. We have served 300 plus customers across 5 continents, the power of tech. Remember I said our main delivery center sits in Kenya, but we have served 5 continents. We have given out 1,600 plus scholarships for needy students to be trained in technology. We have done 150 plus AI projects, and we have 90% employment rate. Aren't those numbers amazing? Talk of impact. We are what you called a B Corp organization. If any of you doesn't know, please just go and check it out online, B-Corp. So we help you achieve that aspect of your business that sometimes you don't think about, where you feel you have to give back and do business responsibly. We help you achieve that. So if any of you is interested, please let me know. I'm sure I don't have to introduce myself. These are some of our clients that we've worked with from a global and local perspective, and we're still trying to grow our client portfolio, and we look forward to hearing from some of you. We are celebrating our 15th year anniversary this year. This is why it was shocking that none of you has ever heard of us. But anyway, I'm here as the noisemaker, but 15th year anniversary, and we hope to do another 15, 20, 100, and celebrate with all of you. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the evening.